How's it going, guys? How you guys doing? What's up? Kyle, how's it going, man? How's the audio? Can you hear me? Sorry, getting everything situated here. I had to switch my cameras. How's it going, guys? How you guys doing? What's up? Kyle, how's it going, man? How's the audio? Yeah, sorry about the video quality. How's it going, Kyle? Are you a Dewalt guy, Milwaukee guy, Makita, Rigid, Festool, all of the above? How's it going, man? Where are you watching from? Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm going to be talking about the DCF860 with the 8 amp hour power pack. Is the audio still good? I'm going to be showing you guys a video of when I tried out the 8 amp hour power pack. Well, Kyle, if you got the DCF860, I'm sorry, if you already have DeWalt and you're pretty invested, you really can't go wrong with the DCF860. Sweet, man. All the way out from Ontario. Right on. So you know what? You'll probably get the same. You'll get the same made in Mexico version as me. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just getting set up here. If you want, drop a comment. Where you from? We got Kyle watching from Canada. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the DCF860. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about the power pack. I'm going to show you a video that I took earlier of me testing it out. Do I plan on reviewing hand tools as well? Yeah, I use quite a bit. I use a Klein, and I also use some Milwaukee stuff on my day-to-day. Forgive me, guys, it's been a little while since I've gone streaming, so just getting some stuff set up here, but I'm going to be playing a video if you're just tuning in. Just trying to figure out how to set all this up again. I uploaded this video to my my folder here in my computer, and I'm having a hard time finding it. Okay, I think I got it now. Wow, that did not go to the right spot. I think yep, I finally got it. Okay, so let's pause that. Just uploading a video for you guys. I'm going to be responding to the chat soon. You guys stay. I'm going to answer any questions you guys have about the DCF860. Just give me a second, please, to get all set up. I appreciate you guys' patience. Live streams will be 50 times better in the future. Just give me a sec here. So I need to do a window capture. Okay, that's exactly what I want. All right. So there's the video. Blow this up for you guys. All right, so the audio is kind of trash on this video, but I'll play it in a second. How's it looking, guys? How does that video look? Can you guys hear any audio on it? All right, let me answer some of your guys' questions. Do you plan on revealing hand tools? Yeah, I can. Dave from Florida, what's up, man? Thanks for checking out the live stream. Carlos, we got you from Tennessee. What's up, man? How heavy is the 5 amp hour power stack compared to the new 8 amp hour power pack? You know what? It's probably like maybe a pound difference at the most. I think the 5 amp hour power pack is what, like a pound and some change? I think 1 pound 10 ounces. Is that correct? And the 8 amp hour is probably weighs just about as much as the other 8 amp. Dave, you moved to Florida from Tennessee back in 1998. Chasing a skirt. Okay. Milwaukee is on top still. In regard to the impact world, I'm going to have to say it's in second place. If you look at my reviews that I did, Flex came out as #1 with the 6 amp hour lithium stack. Brand new, up against the Milwaukee Forge 6 amp hour, brand new. You guys can check out my full video if you haven't seen that one. I compared the DCF860 with that one as well. Rigid, any good compared to the 860? Well, so far since starting the channel, I've been sticking to flagship models, and I've just only tested the top 3, which is Milwaukee, Flex, and DCF860. So rigid's probably always going to be that mid-grade tier in between, you know, pro and DIY, homeowner kind of stuff. You know, they got Ryobi, then rigid, and then Milwaukee as like the cream of the crop for TTI. How are you streaming live with less than 1K subs? Have the rules of YouTube changed? No, I got some little notification that said I can't have more than my subscribers plus 25 more people. So, I don't know. I got another YouTube channel, but I haven't posted on that thing in a long time. So what's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, I'm going to be showing that video right there of me testing out the 8 amp hour power pack going up against the Forge 6 amp hour battery on the Milwaukee Gen 4. Just answering some questions. We'll go through the video, and then if you guys got any questions for me, I'll hang around for a little bit. This video is probably about 8 minutes long, so the audio is trash on it. I tried to use my earbuds. This was right after work. I went and checked it out. And I also want to go on the Dewalt website and show you why I'm pretty upset with the way they marketed this thing. And I want to walk you guys through it so you don't make the same mistake I did, or just to help you be aware. So I'll answer a few more questions and we're going to hop into the video because I want to respect your guys' time. I like Flex, but I've heard the batteries leak. Yeah, I haven't checked out the Flex too much. All I know is when it comes to power, and can you guys verify, do they have like a lifetime warranty? Is that a real thing? I was looking it up today, but I didn't really have much time in between work and coming home. You guys let me know about the audio too. If this mic's too close, I can move it. What's up and how are you doing? Thought I would pop in and say hi. Well, Sayer, hopefully I'm saying that right, from Canadian Diesel. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in and checking it out. Smith Munt News says rigid isn't ergonomic. Canadian Diesel, Metabo HDP may not be the best, but damn, they are ergonomic, tough, and well built and smooth. Alrighty, I'll keep popping in and checking these comments out. But let's go ahead and start playing the video, guys. So right here, I'm at Fasteners Inc. And I'm at the one in my town. And, you know, I went over there and I talked to these guys. You know, I spent a lot of money there. So, you know, I asked them, hey, can I check out the 8 amp hour power pack? And they're like, you know, so they charge it up for me. I got it fully charged. And, you know, pretty much did my typical test. So this is it right here. So right there, as you can see, I got the DCF860 8 amp hour power pack. So let's play that. I got the Gen 4 fully charged DCF860 8 amp hour fully charged. So right there I got the 8-inch GRKs, and I'm gonna move up the camera so you guys can see it better. But on this first one with the 8 amp hour, it's kind of down low. So I'm just trying to hurry up and do this real quick since they're letting me use a fully charged 8 amp hour power pack from the store. So I know you can't really see it, but when I do the next test, I'm going to move it up and fix that camera quality for you guys as far as the testing video. So I'm just doing this out of the back of my truck. I just went home, dropped off my tools in the garage, and I went and I threw some wood in the back of my truck that I've been testing stuff with in the garage, and I got it all set up, so I'm just kind of checking out, people are going in, and I'm like thinking, man, these guys probably think I'm weird. I don't even know if I was thinking that, but I was just getting it all situated. I didn't tell them I was going to make a video with it, but here we go. I'm fixing the camera quality for you guys. And right here we got the 1/2 inch by 4 inch. I'm putting the DCF860 in my strong hand. Oh, let me make sure you guys can see. Sorry, I goofed on that. Let me back up. Let me get you guys situated. Sorry about that, guys. So now we need to bump this guy up. There we go. Let's go ahead and resume the video. Once again, my apologies. So 4 inch by 1/2 inch. Milwaukee still smoked it. I think there's probably about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch or so. So now I'm going with the big boys. I think these guys are the 3/8 by you know what? No, I think they're 5/16. No, I'm sorry. No, they're 3/8. 3/8 by 8 inch. So I'm getting these all set up. Takes me a little while to get them set up. I want to make sure they're 100% level. I know I could just probably slap a level on. Both of those bits on those impacts were so hot. And I stopped the Milwaukee and I let the Dewalt just keep going. I keep pulling the trigger. I let it catch up and then I try driving it again. And the Milwaukee pulls ahead again. And there goes my 5 amp power stack right out the back of my truck. But I wanted you guys to be informed on how well this 8 amp hour Powerpack does with its proclaimed 50% more power. Anyhow, I'm going to pause the video right there for a second. Or you guys can keep watching while I pull up Dewalt's website. Just pull up this website. Alright, so I'm going to pause this video now, and we're going to insert Dewalt website. If I can find it. There it is. Alrighty. So here we go for the Dewalt website. Let me check in with you guys real quick. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay still? Let me answer some questions. That M18 is a beast. Yes, Carlos, it sure is. Yeah, you know what? I tried the 2583, or I'm sorry, the 2853, and it couldn't really hang with the new DCF860. You know, it was old. It is several years old, you know, so that could have played a factor. But the Milwaukee Gen 4 with the forged battery, guys, it can't beat it. It literally can't beat it. Guys, I went in the store and I borrowed one of their DCF860s on display, and I drove lags just to see, because I was like, maybe mine's messed up. And no, it was the same thing. It was the same exact thing. So, yep, Carlos, you're right. The DCF860 is not up there with the Gen 4. Nope, it's not. And I want to go over something real quick with you guys. Let me make this window a little smaller. Sweet, there we go. Alrighty, so we're going to scroll down. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to go to batteries. Right here. And the reason why we're going to check this out is because I don't want anyone to be fooled. Now, I'm a Dewalt guy all day. You guys have already heard me say I've spent thousands of dollars on Dewalt tools, but check out the new 8 amp hour Powerpack. Looks pretty nice, right? It's this guy over here in the far right. You know, it's got, these are the old ones, standard cylindrical cells, but the Powerpack has tabless cylindrical cells. 50% more power. Now this is what I want to focus on. It says 50% more power. But check this out. Okay, let me go back up. So let's read this real quick. 50% more power. And it's got 2 asterisks. Anytime you see these, for those of you that don't know, that means it has a footnote. Anytime you see that, it's got a footnote somewhere down low that I want you to go read. Same thing when you see these little asterisks, when you see these little cross deals, it's like they're saying something catchy, but they're like, I don't want to get sued, so you need to go check that out. Because, you know, they don't want to lie. So this is how they found out to do it. 50% more power with its multi-layered pouch cell design, XR power stack. Battery cells have greater conductive area than Dewalt standard cylindrical cells. Now, regarding the XR Powerpack, this is what it says. Battery cells pass energy through multiple tabs, outperforming the limits of a traditional Dewalt single tab battery cell. So it says 50% more power, and it's passing through more tabs. But, as always, let's go check out the footnote. So you gotta scroll all the way down. Too far down. And make sure you guys can see this. Alright, so check that out. So this says 50% more power and longer lifespan. The DCB 2108 regarding 50% more power. Okay, this is what it says regarding 50% more power. 50% more power versus the Dewalt DCB 208, which the DCB 208 is just the regular 8 amp hour XR. It's just a regular 8 amp hour XR, guys. So let's back up. 50% more power versus Dewalt, the regular 8 amp hour XR, because the new tabless one is 8 amp hour. So it has 50% more power, not in application. So anytime someone tells you the Dewalt, the new 8 amp hour Powerpack. Everybody comment Powerpack in the comments. Powerpack. It's actually not 50% more power. It's not an application. So what does that mean? You're not going to feel a 50% more power boost when you're using it. What? But what does that mean? Why does it say 50% more power? Well, it's because it's in conjunction with this statement. I'm going to be a Dewalt translator right now. I'm not trying to sound condescending. I'm a little sarcastic because it's you just got to laugh at it at the end of the day. You know, the graphic designers, the people that write out these things. So, regarding longer lifespan, based on charges versus Dewalt DCB 208 battery. So what does all this mean? What does all this mean, this 50% more power? Right here. That means that the 8 amp hour with tabless cells has 50% more power because it has a longer lifespan. It has a longer lifespan, which means it's gonna last as long as it's gonna have 50% more charging. So let's just say if it was gonna get 100 charge cycles, it's gonna get 200 now. So at least that's what I'm pretty sure it's saying. Let's go down and double check that footnote. Batteries, longer life, charge cycles, and more power, not an application. Okay. regarding longer lifespan based on charges cycles. Yeah, it's just going to last more. It's just going to last longer. And so the 50% more power isn't about, you know, wattage out or any of that kind of stuff. It's only talking about you're going to get 50% more power because you're using the battery 50% longer over the longevity of it. So is it cool that you're going to have an 8 amp hour battery with longevity that's going to last, you know, 50% longer? You know, so it's going to last twice as long, or however that math works. It's going to last longer, and you're going to be able to use it longer. So therefore, it has 50% more power. So that's what that means. They don't outright say that, but that's what that means. And it's a bit frustrating. And let me stop it right there. See if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns. So, let's see what you guys got. Good night, Dave, if you're still here watching. Good night. Thanks for hanging out and checking in, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm over here in Cali, so 3-hour difference, man. You have a good night's rest. Carlos, wow, what a letdown. I'm going to pass on this battery and wait for the 3.5 power stack. Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, guys. And one thing that I'm tired of, you know, it was the 887, it was the 850, the 840, the 845, and then now finally we got the DCF860. And man, what did they say? What did Dewalt say? This is what they said. Oh, this is going to take forever. Just go back to the home screen. New XR tools. They're all going to be under one branch XR now. Getting rid of the flex volt and all that. Here we go. So they marketed this guy as 2,500 inch-pounds. That's what they said. This thing's going to be 2,500 inch-pounds. And what do we see? This is what it shows. So it says 2,500 inch-pounds right here, right, guys? See that? I just made this in my last video. I don't want to sound redundant. But our highest torque impact driver, 2,500 inch-pounds. You see it's turning clockwise. So that means it's righty-tighty, it's fastening. But it doesn't do that. You're only going to get that 2,500 inch-pounds in reverse. That's all you're going to get that is in reverse. So if you're a Dewalt guy and you're tired of it, let me know in the comments. You know what? Travis, you're right. That person who marketed that, they're like, you know what? You're gonna give me a bonus if I market this new XR DCF860, and I'll put a bunch of asterisks and all that kind of stuff, so we don't get sued. But I don't know. Do they need to do a recall? Cause look, that thing's righty tighty. That's saying 2,500 max inch pounds. I know that's a petty point, but come on. And it says up to 63% faster driving, and there's a footnote there, and when you go down and you look at that footnote over there, you can't see it because the font's too small. They're comparing it to the DCF860. Like, I don't even know if I've seen one of those. That's how old those things are. No offense if you own one of those. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. It's been a frustrating ride dealing with a DCF 860. This whole wait, when it came, and now we're testing it, and we're like, what? You can only get it in reverse. So how do you guys feel? You guys got any questions for me? Carlos, no. I'm gonna get the new. I'm thinking about getting that one. It doesn't really seem like there's that big of a difference. I'm pretty sure the hammer drill I have, the 999. I had the 996 and the 999. If I got to drill through big concrete and stuff, I just bust out my rotary hammer. But the 999, it's worked good for me. It just doesn't have that anti-kickback, So I know Tools with Soals, he likes to drive his screws with the drill, but obviously you're going to get kickback. And then you take the handle off, and that ends up in the bottom of your toolbox, and it's underneath all your tools, and you take your drill out and you use that. So Apache Helicopter says 1007 is stronger than 999. You know what? I want to check it out. The anti-kickback feature and that kind of stuff. I kind of want to do a head-to-head against the 999. That flex fold advantage. I want to slap a 9 amp hour flex fold on that and a 9 amp hour flex fold on the new 1007 and try it. Kansas Tool says, "What's up, fellas? What's up? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Kansas. What's up, Kansas?" Yeah, man, Kansas. We just talked about the DCF 860 with the 8 amp hour Powerpack, and we showed it. We showed a video. We showed a video, and it did not improve the DCF 860 with 50% more power. It was the same old story. Just it is Dewalt's best impact, but it's just trailing. So to go back and answer your question, Carlos, the hammer drills, yeah, I'll probably get some and check it out. I'll probably check out the Flex, the Milwaukee, and Dewalt. I'll just keep running the flagships. Well, Apache Helicopter, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I'm glad to have you here as well. No, Apache. I went over to the I got like 4 9 amp hour flex volts, and I got a 12 amp hour flex volt. I don't have the 15 amp hour flex volt because it's always 350. It never goes on sale. And I'm just like, man, I can't justify that unless I'm gonna get like a big old huge 60 volt tool that needs, you know, a 5 amp hour, which is technically the 15 amp hour. Did I say that right? Yeah. But anyways, yeah, thanks Apache. Thanks, man. Great channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate people like you tuning in and commenting. Kansas Tools. Oh, you guys know each other. Apache, that's your real name, Joshua? Yeah, I want to check out the Flex. Carlos, you're right. To me, I think the DeWalt 8 amp hour tabless batteries, the way they're marketing it as 50% more power, what do you guys think? Hey guys, you know, the new and improved Me is going to have 50% more power. You're going to think I'm stronger, right? You're going to think when this thing says 2,500 max inch pounds and it's showing you a nut being drove, you're going to be like, dang, that's the best on the market. Take my money. 5 amp hour power stacks for $75. That's a steal deal. That's better than what I've gotten at the tool company I've gone to. So yeah, guys, we went over the 8 amp hour power pack. It's not all cracked up as it is to be. It is not 50% more power. It is 50% more longevity. So do you want that in your pack instead of the 8 amp hour XR? The old 8 amp hour? Yeah, I'd probably get it. Should you spend $230 to get a 2-pack? Heck no. Use the batteries you got right now. Wait till Black Friday, and then just get a bunch of them, or get a couple of them. You know, wait till you get a sale. I bought the DCF860. I got it a little cheaper than what it's going for at Home Depot and Lowe's and all that. But that's because I go in there and spend a lot of money. That's why. And they're just cool people. Check out Fasteners Inc. on the West Coast. They're really good company. Kansas is a good dude. Well, you guys have been nothing but great in the comment section and interaction, so I appreciate it. I wish they've gone further with LiPo. LiPo, is that like lithium pouch or something? Yeah, I have the 8 amp hour tablets, right on. I have 50%. Oh, I doubt 50%, but it will probably give it a boost and give the battery longer life. It doesn't really give it a boost. I'm waiting for someone. I'm kind of thinking about ordering, like, and building my own torque tester, and also like being able to test the watts out and that kind of stuff, and checking the voltage drop on the there's a channel where they do like a 5 amp, a 15 amp, and like a 30 amp load on it, and it shows voltage drop, which that shows you the 9 amp hour flex volt is right up there. The 12 amp hour flex volt dips down, and there's the 9 amp hour and the 15 amp hour flex volt that have that last the longest. So yeah, I would like to see a test on that in regard to the 8 amp hour power pack. Let's see if that thing lasts. If there's no voltage drop on it. Yeah, the runtime would probably be there. You're in California? Yes, sir. I think there's like 38 million people here in California. Let me fact check that. Population. California. 38.94 million. 39 million people here. Oh, right on, Apache. You know about Fasteners Inc? Yeah, they're awesome, man. Yeah, they are awesome. I know the manager. I usually go to them there to talk to the manager. Some of the other guys are in there. They're pretty cool guys. They got some cool young dudes in there. Pretty much all the staff in there is pretty cool. Yeah, I pretty much run the DCF860 on a 5 amp power stack, Carlos. Apache, you say, I'm sure TTC will have it soon. Yep. The LiPo was just too expensive to make, I think. They can manufacture the tablets for less. Oh, the lithium pouch? Okay. For less money and have the bigger profit margin for a solid battery. Good business move, and everyone is doing it. Yeah, I like to see innovation where they just jump ahead. Oh, you're in Southern California? Yes, sir. I am in Fresno. Yep. There's about a half million people up here. Nah. Kansas, yeah. Go ahead and come out. We're not gonna meet up at Home Depot. We're gonna go to Fasteners, man. And if you're a flex guy, we'll go in there and get you a whole bunch of flex deals. Flex is awesome. There are deals there. You want me to pull up some the flex what is it called? The flex pamphlet. I'll show you it. How many people we got? Anybody else watching this? We're just kind of doing a Q&A right now. Yeah, Clovis is nice. I like Clovis. My wife and I, we want to move there. I've been living in Fresno since I was 10 years old, and my wife's born and raised here, but we want to go check out Clovis. It's nice over there. That's where some family goes to school. They got a good education system out there. A good private school. For me, I've only used the stacked lithium with the flex, and if you guys watched my hour-long video, the 6 amp hour stacked lithium beat Milwaukee, and it also beat the DCF860. Flex was a clear #1. And then Milwaukee #2. That Milwaukee with that forged battery though, man. Plus they're really innovative, you know? Milwaukee's really innovative. And they're teaming up, and they got a rep to reach the electrical contractors, to reach the electric. They have their own electrical distributor for the tools, their own rep rather, and yeah, man, they got a plumbing guy that oversees all their plumbing tools, and it's awesome, man. Oh, thanks, Apache. Thanks for the update. You have all their tools. Oh man, Apache, did you go to that that Fasteners Inc. in I'm trying to think. Whatever town you're in, did they have a flex sale? Dude, they had a flex sale and the deals were just off the charts. That's where I got my 6 amp hour stacked lithium. I got the starter pack and the impact for like super cheap, like dirt cheap, cheaper than that deal that was on Amazon Prime for the Amazon Prime days. Nice. Sounds like you and I like to look at the same flyers, Apache. Oh, for sure. Kansas, you got to come check it out. Quick eject's cool. It does take some getting used to, especially using the Dewalt in Milwaukee. You know what? The 3.5 stacked lithium, I beat it with the DCF860. I went up against the stacked lithium with the quick eject at the power tool distributor. That was my first video I made on here, on this channel, I believe, and it beat the 3.5 stacked lithium. If you guys are just tuning in, we went over the 8 amp hour Powerpack, and save your money. Save your money. It's not 50% more power. It's just going to last 50% as longer. Okay, so wait till Black Friday. Keep using your Dewalt batteries. You don't need to rush out and go spend hundreds of dollars for a 2-pack for this thing. Save your money. Save your money. You're not missing out on anything. It's all smoke screen and mirrors. Save your money. Use your flex volt batteries, your 9 amp hour. Use all your other batteries, your first gen power stacks. I've had an issue on one of them with the LED lights. It'll be fully charged, but it won't show. Oh, you got 6 tools? 6 tools of flex? You got it all from Lowe's? Oh, you got 6 of everything? I just got the 7¼ inch rear handle circ saw and the 10 amp stacked lithium for $100. They look cool though. The flex looks cool. They're all black. You are correct, Kansas. If Milwaukee would just make a 3 amp hour forge, it would be sound like crazy. Yes, sir. Imagine if Dewalt came out with the 6 amp hour power stack though. That'd be tight. You know what? They probably don't want, think about it. They probably don't want to mess up their flex volt line. Their 6 amp hour flex volt, their 9 amp hour flex volt, their 12 amp hour, and their 15 amp hour. If they made a power stack that is, you know, lithium pouch cells and it's 6, that destroys all their 6 amp hour stuff and possibly their 9 amp hour flex volt, unless you have the 60 volt tools. Think about it, because the 5 amp hour power stack is up there with the 6 amp hour stuff already as far as power output. But if you were to make a 6 amp hour pouch cell power stack, dude, that thing's probably going to be watts out. Like, it's going to be powerful. It'll probably be up there with the 9 amp hour flex volt. So that's probably why they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't like about DeWalt, you know, people are like, this guy's not a DeWalt guy, because I just keep hating on him. Is you gotta like you have to weed through everything and kind of think about it. They don't just come out and say it, you know. Like, I wish they just had like an alpha male to just come out and be like, we're DeWalt and this is what we're doing, you know, and just boom, and just a guy that's just there just running the show, the face of DeWalt, you know, just coming out. But then, you know, you got a character running the show, so maybe that's not a good idea. Apache, you got a problem hoarding tools? Well, this last Black Friday, I dropped some bread and I got pretty much every flashlight DeWalt has. Because I'm thinking if I start an electrical business, you know, I'll probably start a service call business. And you gotta have tools, you know. You gotta have, you know, adequate stuff to run a business. So that was my mindset on it. What's the basic price on that huge battery? I think DeWalt's selling it for, let's go. So 8 amp hour power pack, buy now. I don't like shopping at Tool Nut and Acme too much because it takes forever to get to your house. Sometimes they're quicker. A couple years ago though, I used to get some good deals from these guys before fasteners came to my town. Oh, 220. No way. That's for a 2-pack probably. $220 for one battery? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Dude, I got two 9 amp hour flex volts and the 60 volt Sawzall recently for like I think it was like $325, maybe $350 at the most, which comes out to like $100 for a 60 volt Sawzall, and it was like $125 per battery, 9 amp hour flex volt. I'd save your money. I wouldn't even get that. Alpha Walt. Can they just give us a chart? I know. Can you just make it simple? I don't know why they're doing all these smoke and mirrors with their people, man. You know, in the electrical trade, guys, there's probably like, we're talking 80% are Milwaukee guys, and then the rest are some Makita and some DeWalt. I'm the some DeWalt guy. And I have every Milwaukee person going, you use DeWalt? I'm like, yeah. Can you tell me why you like Milwaukee? And most of them can't. They don't even know parts numbers. They don't know hardly anything. They just go, no, feel that. That's strong. I'm like, yeah, the impacts are pretty strong, you know. But DeWalt had the 3-beam, and they copied the 3-beam light. They used to have a light like a Flex. Just one spotlight. That's what Flex needs to do better. They make a powerful impact, but they need to get the tri-beam going. Power stack flex volt. Oh, they're gonna probably make cylindrical cell flex volt. Or tabless cylindrical cells, 50% more power. Just read the asterisk. They're going to come out with a 15 amp hour flexible tabless. That's probably going to be a $500 battery. You know what? In California, they're outlawing all gas powered tools. They're electrifying this whole state. They want everybody driving EV vehicles, electric vehicles, and they're going to electrify the whole state, which is more money for me if I start a business. But that's if, Lord willing, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, they're getting rid of all gas-powered tools, and that's where these tool companies like Milwaukee and Dewalt. I think Milwaukee has a foot in the door with a lot of unions, and so unions, they, the whole give and take, kickbacks, and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of union shops are, they get good deals on Milwaukee tools. Which I'm saying, if Dewalt doesn't step it up, Milwaukee's gonna outdo them. I just like Dewalt because they're basically an American company. Seems like you guys are talking about the surge for the hydraulic impact. I want to check it out. It's from what I know, it's just real quiet. Pretty powerful, but quiet. Not as powerful as the DCF860. Yeah, don't order anything off AliExpress. They have the wrong call-its. It's JIS or something like that, or metric call-its. That's why those guys were breaking. You know what upset me is a couple channels were doing it and they were breaking the bits off the DCF860, but it was the AliExpress model. Of course, the metric bits or the call-its aren't going to hold standard American bits, so that's why they're going to break. They don't go by inches. So all that fluxion in there, all that fluttering going on, and then it snaps, and yeah, it's like deep in there. I've snapped like two 1/4-inch adapters on my DCF860, and what I do, I just pulled the call-in and it popped out. So they're both on videos too. Yeah, the call-it issues are horrible. Yep, Carlos, you're right. Get the Mexican model or American. Well, the Mexican model, I think they just, instead of doing USA with global materials, they're just like, look, we're just going to make everything in Mexico, and it'll be cheaper there. So I'm thinking they're getting all their resources from Mexico. It'd be cool to take a vacation and go tour the factory and have like a Q&A with someone with their, hey, would you guys like to see that? That'd be a tight goal, huh? To go out there to Mexico, take a little vacay with the fam, and go see if I can talk to a Dewalt rep and check out the plant. Let's see what they say. You never know, man. Some people like to talk about their work. Maybe someone would be able to get me in there and go check it out. All right, let me keep reading your guys' comments. Hey, Carlos, they sell these shirts called Dewalt. Dewalt, you can look them up. And they're basically saying, hey, let's just join teams. So, I don't know, throw a little black in there and you could say Flex Dewalt. $15-amp-hour flexible tablets would be the size of my house. Oh, that's tight. Patchy, you're a fellow Sparky? I know that 15 amp hour battery is like 4 pounds. That thing's a brick. Yeah, I knew that. I knew something wasn't right with that collet. I did a deep dive on it, and that's when I realized the JIS bits. That was my only thing I had against, you know, torque test channel. Is dude's got a solid channel. I mean, he knows what he's doing. You know, I don't know. It looks like he works. Is he a mechanic or something? But he's got an awesome channel. Smart guy. I've never seen his face, but you know, he got his hands on the AliExpress model. He never said it. He said it was the Asian model or something like that, instead of saying he bought it from AliExpress. But then he told me in the comments he got it from there. But he was saying it took him an hour to get out the collet. I'm like, dude, you're crapping on Dewalt, and it's because you bought an overseas model. But you know, he alluded to it in there, so I'm not trying to gossip or nothing about him. Dude's got a solid channel. There was just that one thing about the collet. Cool. This ain't bad for a first live stream. Kansas, you would watch it? Cool. Maybe I'll do it. Nice. Carlos, alright, cool. I got Kansas, Apache, and Carlos down to watch it. Dude, Carlos, I don't know where you live at, man, but you could probably find a good deal on Flex. Try to find a power tool distributor. Go in there and talk to those guys. Say, what's up, man? You know, I'm willing to switch from Home Depot to come over here and start buying tools here. Will you price match them? Or will you give me better deals to earn my company? Tell them, say I work in the trades, you know. I'm always buying the new tools and that kind of stuff, and can you hook me up, or should I just keep going to Home Depot? Just say it like that, man. Keep it real. And that manager's gonna be like, you know what, this guy's he's got some money to spend. Let me see if I can hook him up. If you ever go to Fasteners Inc., just say that, you know. They'll hook you up, man. That's cool, Apache. The IBEW is pretty cool, man. They got a good retirement plan, good health plan. You're gonna get a good base wage, solid retirement, solid healthcare, you know. So, well, I don't know how good the healthcare is, but you know, you're gonna have healthcare, and it's not gonna come out of your wallet. You're basically getting prevailing wage jobs. So the IBEW isn't bad at all. They make good money. I just like to do prevailing wage jobs as non-union. Whitecap, sells Flex, yeah. You're probably gonna find way better duels at Fasteners Inc. though. Just saw your channel 2 days ago. Been watching the shorts. Glad to be here for your first live. Congrats, brother. Oh, thanks, Hector. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm grateful for you guys, man. Everybody in the comment section that's been here so far. You guys have been cool. It looks like you guys all know each other. So, looks like I got the cool crew coming to view. So, I'm going to be going in a few more minutes. Probably I'm going to be going out there with the fam. But I want to thank you guys, man, for joining me on my first live stream. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Oh man. All right, for sure. I'll definitely be looking into that, man. Apache in Kansas. For sure. I appreciate you, Apache. Um, I've been seeing you in the comment section and all that, and you've been a really cool dude, you know, and I'm getting to know everybody else as well. So huge shout out to you, man. You've been nothing but an encouragement in my comment section, so I appreciate that, and I appreciate you too, Kansas. It's been nice meeting you and getting to know you, Carlos as well. Yeah, I try to be reliable. I want Dewalt to win. I want Dewalt to win, and they're an American company, you know. But we'll say they're a North Continent company. How about that? That's probably better. North American continent. Anyways, um, you know, I try to support them. I want them to win, but they, I don't know. The unit watts out thing with the drill, like they don't just say torque and that kind of stuff. They say unit watts out, and you know, it's just like, man, you really gotta sift through all that stuff to get down to it. And you know what? But you know, they're top three. They're top three in regard to impacts. The bandsaw is not as good. They're not as good as Milwaukee. The one-handed skill saw, it's more practical. It's more lightweight, but it's not as strong. The drill, I think the hammer drill, the DC, what is it, DCD 999, and now the 1007 with the anti-kickback feature. I've always felt like the drill's better. It's better in the hammer drill function. It's always done better than Milwaukee. I'm sure you can watch videos on it. What else? The circular saw. I think the 60 volt with the what is it called? The worm drive. That's been better. The table saws are killer. Um, I mean, DeWalt has some good stuff, man. Flex is you know, they're coming up. They're coming up with some good stuff. Everything they're putting out is good quality from what I hear. Milwaukee's got a lot of good stuff though too. Yeah. Well, you guys are giving me an excuse to get more tools. Hey, what do you guys like the most? You guys like the videos or the shorts? The shorts are cool for like quick fun watching stuff, but um I like, you know, the videos are more of that long-term format. How I've been making the shorts, if you can't tell, they're in standard definition. I've just been remixing the long form videos and making them into shorts. So I've just been doing that. Oh, congratulations and happy birthday to your son, Hector. Well, we're glad to have you here, man. YouTube, you could pretty much learn anything on here. I was watching videos of guys building travel trailers on basically, well, they're like travel homes, I guess is what they call them, but just building a tiny house on a steel trailer. You could find anything on here. You just got to do it. You just got to implement it. What, the DeWalt bandsaw? Which one? The mid-size? You're talking about the mid-size bandsaw? Let me pull it up. I got the deep cut. I got the deep cut bandsaw. So I got my small little one hand that I use on the daily. Yeah, you're talking about the mid-size bandsaw. Yeah, I haven't got a mid-size because I got the deep cut bandsaw. I use my deep cut to cut you know, big pipe and strut, just a bunch of stuff, you know. If I'm gonna make a bunch of cuts, I'm using my bandsaw. I'm gonna get better quality on my camera. I had to use my little monitor camera, my little deal that sits on top of it, because my other camera, I updated my OBS Studio, and it didn't. My little software deal didn't stay on there, so I got to figure out how to do that. But I said I was going live at 6, so I had to just improvise. Alright, Apache, you said both videos? Yeah, but you gotta, the thing about the shorts is you gotta have 10 million views in 90 days. They only give you 90 days to have 10 million views in order to get, you know, to get monetized and all that kind of stuff. I don't get monetized for anything on here. You know, I'm just starting out. So this is just more of a fun thing. These are the kind of videos I watch on here and that kind of stuff. Oh, that 1/2-inch router looks tight. I wish I knew how to do more stuff with the that's the kind of stuff I want to learn how to do, is more carpentry stuff using a router. I'd like to make like a wood sign, you know, maybe put some LEDs in there, make a cool little sign, you know, stuff like that. Videos are better? All right on. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm leaning towards more videos. It's more long format, but I'll just keep making shorts from the videos. Yeah, it's what, a 3-inch? Oh, I got you guys on my screen. That's boring. You guys don't want to see that. Which brand has the best 12-volt line? Well, forget DeWalt's 12-volt line and just use their atomic line. That's where the DCF860 is from, and the atomic saw I have. Don't use DeWalt's 12-volt line. I'm just gonna take a wild guess from what I've heard and just say Milwaukee has a better 12-volt line. But just use DeWalt's atomic line, which is found over there at Home Depot. I think Lowe's has the 12-volt line. You want the 20-volt line because you can use atomic, or you can use the batteries for both atomic and for your XR stuff. That's what I would do, Carlos. Thanks, Jim, for the video quality. Kansas, appreciate the encouragement. Carlos, my bad. I don't mean to sound. Was that too extreme? Well, here's what I'm saying. Home Depot's atomic line is essentially like Lowe's 12-volt line, but you get to use the same 20-volt batteries on your XR stuff. That was my main gist. I wouldn't necessarily say they're trash. I just don't think it's cost effective to have 12-volt batteries and 20-volt batteries when you could just use the atomic line at Home Depot. Because Lowe's, and you know how Lowe's and Home Depot, they both have Dewalt, but Lowe's and Home Depot don't both have Milwaukee. Only Home Depot has them. So Lowe's wants to have their own brand. Lowe's wants to have their own type of tools. So that's where the 12-volt line comes in. That's where the power detect comes in. Instead of the flex volt, you don't see flex volt over there, and you don't see the atomic line either. But they're getting rid of all that flex volt and atomic stuff. They're getting rid of the power detect. Oh, I'm sorry. They're getting rid of the flex volt advantage, and they're getting rid of the power detect. I think they're going to keep the atomic at Home Depot, and they're going to keep the 12-volt at Lowe's. But they're just merging it into one XR. And that's what you see here with the Powerpack and the new DCF860. So it's just Lowe's has their own 12-volt for their atomic, which is exclusive to them, and Home Depot has 20-volt atomic, which is exclusive to them. What makes Home Depot better in that regard is atomic line batteries can work with the 20-volt line. That's what I was getting at. But if you got 12-volt stuff with DeWalt, I'm pretty sure you can get stuff done with that. I used to work with a guy when I first got in the trades. He had a little, I think he had a little 12-volt impact, and he would be lagging some good sized screws in there. I think he works for Xfinity now, or Comcast. Probably still has it. Yeah, they all have different stuff. They all have different Home Depot stuff. It's because they all want their own lines. That's how DeWalt gets into there, you know. They're like, okay, we'll give you your own line. Which, I mean, they're making a bunch of money at Lowe's. They're making a bunch of money at Home Depot. Milwaukee's, you know, they're going their own different routes. So, you know, maybe that's what has DeWalt all tied up, is they got so much to deal with all the vendors wanting their own lines, especially Lowe's and Home Depot. Yeah, Jim, I hear you. Less muscle. Okay, I'll wear bigger shirts. Okay. Yeah, you know, for me, working in the trades, you know, when I'm working, I'm just one of those guys that drinks caffeine and just gets to work. And luckily, that's the crew that I'm a part of. You know, we take our 10-minute breaks, our 30-minute lunch, but we just go ham. So I'm used to just working hard, you know. And when I'm using an impact, I'm not just barely pulling the trigger and having it on there, you know. I'm going for it, you know. When I'm cutting stuff, I'm pushing into it, you know. I'm picking up my material, I'm moving, I'm installing it, I'm putting it where it needs to go. So that's why I'm just used to just driving and just going. That's how I use tools. I try to synergize it. I'm using the tool, but you know, I'm using it as if it's an extension of myself, you know. But I hear you. Burning Straw, what's up, man? I've been appreciating your comments too, man. Yeah, you know what, guys? As far as like the hand placement goes, I've been doing my best to push with both. All right, so you guys ever hit the bench press? When you're hitting the bench press, let me see if I can get a view here. When you're hitting the bench press, you don't go one hand down and one hand going. You don't go one hand down dropping slow and one hand down going fast. You gotta go at the same control and the same force all the way up, all the way down. Because if not, you're gonna start rocking. And then all that weight's gonna go to one side, then you're gonna struggle on that arm. So it's not so much that I'm pushing one down and it's going further in. That's not the case. Is I'm putting the same amount of pressure on it. It's just the Milwaukee and the Flex is faster than the Dewalt. There's nothing I can do. I'm literally trying to get it to go. And you could see in this when I use the 8 amp hour Powerpack here when I'm driving. Check this out, guys. The audio is trash, so, but this is the 8 amp hour Powerpack fully charged. I'm over here at Fasteners Inc. checking out that 8 amp hour Powerpack fully charged, going up against the 6 amp hour Forge. The audio is trash. I tried to use my earbuds. It's not that good. But just watch it for yourself. I got the DCF860 in my right hand. The Milwaukee's just got it. It beat it by probably half inch, maybe 3/4 inch. Thanks, Burning Straw. I've been appreciating your comments. I'm pretty sure I've been talking to you a little bit. Did you watch that one where I was talking about the torque, the 2500 max inch pounds? After I tested the 9 amp hour flex volt? Was I talking to you earlier today? Your picture looks like that person I was talking to. Yeah, I'm always going to keep it legit, guys. I'm always going to keep it honest. If you guys start seeing me, you know, in a suit and tie, and I'm telling you that Dewalt is the best this and they never did anything wrong, then I sold out. But when you see me just right here chilling, you know, being honest, I'm a Dewalt guy, man. I'm a Dewalt guy to the max, you know, but you gotta be honest. You gotta have integrity. You gotta be willing to say what tool's doing good and what tool's not doing good. Some people are just Milwaukee guys or another power tool, Hilti or something, and they just nope, they can do no wrong. That power tool is amazing. Don't you talk about my power tool company. It's just like, whoa, dude, you don't even understand the science behind your power tools. You're just kind of you're just being a fanboy. And yeah, I could be a fanboy at sometimes, but I also want to use reasoning behind it. And if it's not doing good, then I'm going to be honestly say it's not doing good. Nah, Hector, I'm married, man. I ain't got to do that no more. All right, Jim, I'm going to have to audit you. You're going to have to provide a proof of paying taxes for those side jobs. I'm just playing. That's another reason why I wanted to start electrical service call business is, you know, you start doing stuff like that, helping out the family, helping out friends, you know, fixing their electrical stuff, but you got to pay taxes. So that's why I don't really, you got to keep everything under $500 until you get licensed. And, you know, people want more stuff, then you got to upgrade the panel. They want solar, they want EV chargers, you know. You can't do solar without putting the batteries on now. So it just makes more sense to start a business. I do eat lunch with my right hand, Apache. You know what, Hector? The Milwaukee Gen 4 gets way hotter. The Milwaukee Gen 4 does. They both get hot. They both get hot, but I think the Gen 4 gets hotter. It gets hotter quick. Like it's almost shocking, like, whoa. Maybe it's because that thing just puts out so much power that it just, obviously more power, more heat, right? It's going to generate more heat. My last thing, and you guys already heard me, I don't want to be a broken record, but you know, Dewalt just marketed it as 2500 driving, right? See the nut? It's driving. It's clockwise. 2500 max inch pounds. Did anybody buy that impact saying, ooh, I hope this thing's only driving it, or I hope the driving's only 2/3 of the power and that it's mostly powered in reverse? Nobody said that. This is the strongest impact on the market. It 100% is. And I stand behind it. But it's only the strongest in reverse. We need to flip that spring around. I kind of want to buy a spring that's wound in the opposite direction and stick it in there. Yeah, who thought they were going to buy an alien impact, right? Oh, right on. You're testing it out too, Carlos? Throw some videos up on here too, Carlos. Don't ever put the suit and tie on? Alright, Jim. I'm just saying, if you see it on there one day and I start promoting a product, just be like, Christian, just say wink twice if you sold out. No, I'll give you the 2 winks. Just catching up on your guys' comments here. Someone was talking about the Gen 4. I guess they come out with a new impact every 5 years. The 2017 was the Gen 3, and then in 2022 they came out with the Gen 4. So if they come out with another one in 5 years, it's going to be 2027. So what was up with Dewalt, man? They came out with the 850, which is their atomic. You know, you can't hate on that too much. It's their atomic. And I think the 850 was used more than the 845. I had the 845, which is the XR. The XR. The atomic is not their XR. That's their atomic line. The XR is the pro grade line, and that's what I had, the DCF845. That thing was cool, you know. It did not feel powerful at all, but it worked pretty good. It was just behind the Milwaukee. I could totally tell. That thing is not powerful at all. It's like the 887 that's faster. You know what? I wonder what it would take. You know, because if we were to wind the spring the other way, I think you know, then it would only generate force forward more, and then you could never take out your fastener or your bolt or your nut, you know. So well, I don't know, would you need some type of X interweaving spring, you know what I'm saying? Maybe where it's welded. I don't know. I don't know if that's too much resistance though to get it to generate that back and forth impacts per minute, you know. I'm not an engineer either. I'm not going to pretend to be one, so. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That the 850 is XR on European market. I know, that's weird. The 845 never made it out there. It never made it out there, did it? All right, guys. I got to bounce. It's been fun talking to you guys. I appreciate you guys liking the videos and you know, share the videos. I'm pretty sure you guys are subscribed, so I want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys. If you ever have any questions about the electrical field, or you know, just saying, hey, here's some advice, make this video better, or hey, check out this new impact or this new drill, let me know. I hope I've done an extensive tool testing with the DCF860. I tested it against the OG, the Gen 3, and I tested it against, you know, the Gen 4, the big brother, and it did good, man. So, you know, I'll do another live stream, but I'll be making some more videos. I might start focusing on the drills. We'll see what happens. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in on the first live, man. You guys are all the day ones, and you guys all know each other too, man. So that's cool. Glad to have you guys here, man. You guys are a cool crowd, and I don't say that lightly. So hope you guys have a great rest of the night. And Christian Electrician signing off. You guys stay up, man. God bless. Jesus Christ loves you guys, man. Take care.